It's officially time for the first 40 Under 40 Challenge monthly update. If at this point of the video already you're like, Chels, what are you talking about? I will link the video above here where I put forth into the world to hold myself accountable a birthday challenge for myself. My birthday is early April. I'm an Aries. You're welcome. And it is a 40 under 40, meaning I'm going to do 40 new things or learn 40 new things, have 40 new experiences before I turn 40, which happens next April. So I'm hoping to be able to come to you monthly or bi-monthly with updates and share what I'm doing to inspire you, to hold myself accountable, and to share what's going on in my daily life. If that sounds good to you, I hope you will become a subscriber. If you're not, I look at my data and I know that there are lurkers here. Are you one of them where you watch repeat videos, but you never hit that little subscribe button so that you'll get weekly notifications of when I post and if I'm posting bonus content, which I tend to do in these summer months, which are coming soon. And bariatric besties, don't you worry. I will not ever stop doing weight loss surgery content. A lot of this challenge has been inspired by my surgery 6 years ago to do things and have experiences that I would never have gone after pre-op. So not to worry, you will still be getting your content, Disney content, mama content, all the fun things too. Y'all, April was busy for 40 under 40. I was able to cross off 4 items from my 40 under 40 list. And I will also say here that there are things that I'm adding to the list after I've done them, thinking like, oh, that was new. I have never done this before, but I didn't initially plan to do it. I think I get to make the rules here and that's okay. Thank you for your incredible suggestions. I've been adding to my list. I have a list on my Notion app of things that I want to do, and I've added some of yours from the comments, some from the DMs on Instagram, some from email. So just keep them coming. If there are things that you want to do in your life, but you're a little nervous or hesitant to try, put them on my list and then I can do and review them for you. I'm going to try to make this chronological, but also it's been a full month since the first event. I will also be layering clips in that I took at the time of when I was doing whatever this 40 under 40 activity is, okay? Let's go. Let's get into it. So as you know, I have regular Dysport / Botox. Dysport is a type of Botox, if you will. It's just a different name for it. I like Dysport better for my skin. I've been doing this since weight loss surgery in this area of my forehead, in my 11s, and that's kind of it. 6 months ago, when I saw my girl Mary at Fresh Medical Aesthetics in Plymouth, she was like, listen, you could actually maybe save money because if you buy so many units of Dysport, then they go down in price. And we could just do 5 units of Dysport on your lip. Now, I'm not a lip filler girl. I've talked about this before. There's absolutely no shade to anybody putting filler or anything else in their body. You do you. But filler scares me because of its migration patterns. So it tends to like move around. And my metabolism now has recovered since pre-op. So I'm a little nervous about how filler would adjust in my face. Anyway, because I make videos for you, because I make TikToks and Reels regularly, like 6 times a week, I look at my own face a lot. It's a lot. And this kind of started picking up over Zoom via COVID, where I was staring at a reflection of myself for hours of the day. So what I've noticed is that my lips were not even because your natural lips likely aren't ever going to be. So that started to bother me because I could notice that like one side was higher than the other. This is a non-issue, okay? But your girly is high maintenance. So I thought about it for 6 months. I researched, I spoke to people who had this, it's called a lip flip, where they like bring this lip up a little bit. Even now. Okay, anyway, this was my first time getting this done, and spoiler, I will never go back to not doing this. This is only 5 units of Dysport. You can get up to 10. Don't tell my husband that I want 10. It's not his body, it doesn't matter. Let me take you to Fresh Medical Aesthetics and I will show you what it looks like immediately after. Welcome to the official first 40 under 40 list item. This one's, well, I guess it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's certainly not something I don't want to do. I am, let's be less cryptic, Chels. I am at Fresh Medical Aesthetics in Plymouth. This is where I have come for several years now to get Dysport, AKA like a different version of Botox, in my forehead. I've actually brought you to appointments here before and I had to get like permission to film and all the fun things. Today we might be trying a lip flip. This was recommended to me by my injector. Her name is Mary, though Allison is doing my injecting today. And in my last appointment, she told me, hey, you could do this. I was like explaining how when I edit my videos, and it might not be noticeable to you, but because I edit all of my own videos, like my lips are uneven. And she was like, we could just do a little bit on the side that's uneven for you. And I didn't do it at the time because I wasn't like prepared for it emotionally. I've been thinking about it for a good 6 months now, and we may come out with that. If we do, you'll see it. It's a Botox Dysport situation, not filler, because filler honestly scares me, and no judgment. If you have filler, I'm sure your face is fire, but I am too scared. I've watched like all the horror stories unfold, so I'd like to know what you think about filler in the comments. But this is going in for April, because it's April, and it might be the first one we get to cross off our list. I did it. I lip flipped. Okay, so you can see my injection sites. These are all normal. This is what I usually get. I get these, I get like my 11s and my forehead done twice a year. The lip flip is 5 units of Dysport, which is what I use in my forehead as well. And this is supposed to, like, this is so fresh. No pun intended. I literally like just walked out, scheduled my next appointment, got to the car. I was told that this would de-swell in like 10 minutes. So maybe I'll show you when I get home, but you can see the injection sites. There's like 2 on this side and then 1 on this side because this is the side that's uneven. So this is supposed to kick in faster than this, and all this does is like lift your lips a little bit, not make them bigger, even though they obviously look bigger right now. And also they're numb. They put like a numbing cream on top while she does this part, and it hurt more than my forehead. My forehead hurts like a 1 or 2 out of 10. Honestly, it's kind of relaxing just sitting there. It's almost like getting a tattoo, if you know that feeling. It's like a good pain. That might not at all relate to you. This like actually did hurt with the numbing cream, probably like a 4 out of 10. Nothing that a little like squeeze of my feet together or my hands couldn't solve. And knowing that I was only getting like 3 pokes total, easy. So this is supposed to last for 3 months because they don't put enough in to last for 6 months, because she said it would make your mouth not mouth anymore was the way she described it. Like you would lose all the feeling. This dissolves just like my forehead does. So results to come. But I thought you'd want to see the like unflattering pokey bits. Did it. It's super numb right now. Can I drink out of a straw? Let's see. So numb and hard to squeeze them together. It'll go away. It's gonna go away. Updates on the way. So this was a cosmetic first for me, and I am very pleased with the results. The swelling did in fact go down within like 10 minutes, and then within the next 3 to 5 days, I could start to feel it. Just like your Botox settles in, this settles in a little bit faster than this space up here does. So I could feel it settling, and the only things that are weird or different now are drinking through a straw, which I do. Initially, I had to get used to the pull that happens kind of under the bottom part of my upper lip. When I use my water flosser, I'm waterboarding myself, but I can't like close my mouth around it the same way. It's so strange. It basically just drools all over me. And I was warned that that would be a side effect. So I do it in the shower. That solves all the problems. We're gonna keep the cosmetic procedures rolling here, okay? And the next one is not a procedure, but I did get gel nail extensions. Let me give you my initial reaction and then I will follow up with my thoughts now. I'm sorry that these clips are coming to you in the car, but I'm kind of recording them like in real time as things are happening. I think I've just unlocked the woman I've meant to be with these nails. Please ignore my middle finger cuts. Okay. Look, I don't know how to operate with nails this long. I've never had nails this long, and honestly, they're not that long. I did ask my nail tech. Her name is Sam, and she was so lovely because I didn't know anything about this process. So first I asked for gel, a full set of gel extensions, and she was like, show me your fingers. So I showed her my hands and she was like, okay, we can't do extensions on nails that don't like exist, because mine have always been like down to the nub short, but I've been trying to regrow them, but every time they grow past a certain length, they've been breaking. So I'm doing my cuticle oil. Yes, I carry it with me because I've been very serious about making my nails healthier. So this is the one I've been using. This is in the scent apricot. Do you say apricot or apricot? I say apricot. And it's super easy. I basically keep it in the car and then I like roll it on my cuticles and rub it in on the way to and from work every day. I will continue to do that. So she was like, why don't we do a small acrylic extension, which just goes on the tip of your nail, and you might be laughing because you know this information. I did not. And then we'll do dip powder to make your actual nails stronger. And then I showed her a picture and was like, these are the colors I'm interested in. And she was like, great, we'll do like a gel French. So these are so long. I feel like a fraud. Like I feel like I'm not myself, but also this is the best version of myself. Like, look how long they are. Okay, this is like too much time for me to spend on nails. So she said that the next time I come, which by the way is a 3 to 4 week appointment. When I was getting my gel nails done on just my actual nails, I was coming every 10 to 12 days. And this costs less for like a month. So go figure, go figure. So she said, if I waited 3 to 4 weeks to get them done, then by the time I got them done, my regular nails will be much longer and they can take the tip off and then just do the manicure, the dip manicure on my actual nails. So I don't know if the like acrylic-y part, they're supposed to take it off every time. This was a lengthy process. So the only reason I'm sharing that is if you're someone who's like, I want to be in and out for a manicure, this isn't it, sister. But it's a weekend. I had time. I need to know what it sounds like to tap on something. Callie's gonna love that for back scratches. Oh yeah, okay, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get my contacts in and out, button pants. You would think that these were 12 inches long, but for me, like this is the longest my nails have arguably ever been. I didn't realize how self-conscious I am about my thumb. It's like weirdly large, like fat. I don't mean like fat as in weight fat. I mean like she's thick. Like thicker than my other fingers. Okay. That is all. That is all. But this is 2 out of 40. Ooh. 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 Okay. Okay, I love you. Bye. Thanks for being here. As you can see, the nail extensions are off. Also, how flipping cute are these strawberries? I love the look of the nail extension, but when I tell you it took an hour and a half and it was an acrylic or like nail, I don't really know the terminology here, full extension, dip on top, and then a gel manicure, these were longer than I wanted them to be. They made such nice noises though I think my nails still do. I couldn't put my contacts in or out without poking myself. I didn't like how my natural nail was growing behind it because they were uneven and I could see them. So they lasted about 3 weeks. Now I am hoping, because my nails did grow while that was happening, I'm hoping that my nails will grow a little bit longer and I can just have a longer version of my own natural nail. I'm happy I tried it because I would never know. It's just not for my lifestyle. They're beautiful, but they're expensive, they take a long time, and mama, I have things to do. I need to be able to button my pants. Next up, we go glamping. We're gonna pack together for this one-night adventure. I'm gonna show you the Airstream that we're staying in. You'll get a room tour, if you will, and you'll get to see all of the excitement as we go glamping for the first time. Come along on this adventure. April is turning out to be a very busy and exciting month for new experiences and things. So tonight we are going glamping. Now I am considering this full-on camping because if you've been here, if you've watched any Disney vlog, your girl is not a camper. I can be outdoorsy. I like to be outside, especially when the weather is beautiful. But something I learned about myself during COVID is that I just look for outdoor experiences. So for Christmas, Mark bought Callie and I a stay at a local, it's called Auto Camp, and there are several of them. Sorry if you can hear the dryer. It's always going. We're always doing laundry here. And Auto Camp has different levels of camping. So you can get a tent. No. We are staying in an Airstream, and they have converted big like storage containers into awesome, literally like apartments. They look like a really cute apartment. So I'll show you the outsides when we're there. But it's in my town. It's just tonight, and I've never stayed in an Airstream before, but the aesthetic of an Airstream speaks to me. So we also have a private bathroom because at Auto Camp they have like a communal dining area where you can either like get takeout, which is what we're planning to do tonight, hang out with friends, or cook. A friend of ours last year stayed in one of the big storage units because she has 3 kiddos, and she made like chili on a cold winter night, and then they invited us to have like dinner with them at the communal space. There's a fireplace, there are like s'mores pits, we have a shower and a toilet inside the Airstream. You'll get a full tour when we're there. But I thought you could pack with me, and I know it's only one night, but this is trickier for me than I anticipated. Also, for the first time in forever, we're doing natural hair. I am using a new product. Right now, while I'm filming this, the Sephora sale is going on, and that's not new for me. But this is one of the K18 like bonding products, and I thought because we were going glamping that I'm not gonna bother packing my like Dyson Airwrap. That feels too much even for me. So we're doing a little au naturel. It's also school vacay week while I'm filming this. So for the first half of the week, I'll probably just leave my hair to heal. And then the second half of the week, my sister and I are going to New York City to see a show. Also, you'll see this in the intro, etc. This, okay, all the other things are new here. This is the lip flip update. Someone at my work asked if I got my lips done because the top one's puffier. I love it. I love it. It's not like a hugely perceptible difference. Can you tell even? It makes putting lip liner on so much easier. This is only 5 units of Botox or Dysport. It's not actual filler. Those parts of the video will have been prior to this, but like it's been about a week and a half, so it's fully healed. I've decided that this is too long for me, for my nails, but I don't go back until like the beginning of May. So I have seen lots of lengths that I think are gonna work better for me. This just feels like it's so pretty, but it's also very hard to function. So I don't know how the girlies with like the nails do it. I really like the color. I'm excited to have them longer. I can see them growing underneath, which is good, but I'll have the like tippy part taken off, and then I'll just do a dip color next time I go so that I can do longer, just not this long. Those are the updates. And now we're gonna pack. So I think for tonight, right now I have on, this is my cashmere Vineyard Vines Nantucket jumper, my goodness, I'm so British, that I bought last summer when we were on Nantucket. It's because it's cashmere and light pink, it's like equally springtime but also warm because the weather is super temperamental. It will be 60 and sunny, and I hope by the time this goes up it's warmer than that, but then it will rain for 20 minutes and come down to like 50 degrees. So it's changing, and we're planning on going to the winery before we go to auto camp, so I wanted to be warm in my underneath layers. And then I just have my favorite pair of Levi's on. But for tonight, I think I might bring like a cozy loungewear set, my pajamas, and then for tomorrow, I'm thinking literally like leggings and a sweatshirt, because we'll probably come home to like unpack. I am gonna shower, I'm gonna pack my toiletries. That's honestly the hardest part. And we're gonna bring books, and there are games at auto camp. So we're gonna like hunker down. Tonight, we've invited all of our family to come like hang out with us in the communal dining area. We'll do like s'mores pits for the kiddos, and then we'll like go to bed. So we can't check in until 4 o'clock anyway, and then it'll be kind of like dinner, s'mores, hangout, sleep. Hopefully we sleep well, and then in the morning, Mark and Callie are gonna go ride bikes. We're gonna bring our bikes to Pie in the Sky, which is a really awesome like breakfast sandwich bakery place in Woods Hole if you're ever in Falmouth for any type of stay or vacation. And then they're gonna bring it back to me, so I'll get to sleep in a little bit. I'll bring my book and my AirPods. I should charge those now, so that way I can listen to my audiobook, and then we'll like hang out and come home depending on what the weather looks like. So let me show you what I'm planning on bringing for me. I think I've shown you this before. I know I have on Instagram, but this is my Amazon, I think it's an Anthropology or Skims dupe. It's just like a jogger's suit, and I'm thinking that I could wear this tonight, like if I don't want to be in jeans after dinner and we're doing s'mores, etc., but I'm not ready for PJs. I'll bring like a little sports bra or tank to go underneath it and wear it with sneaks. I just think this would be cozy and comfy. For my jammies tonight, I'm gonna bring my Stony Clover set with my little Kate Spade socks. This is like a crop sweatshirt, so I won't get too hot. And then for tomorrow, this is like my new favorite piece of clothing. It's my Barbie sweatshirt that I got at Target. You've seen this in a former video with my little like Yvette black leggings and some sneaks. But yeah, very low-key, relaxed. Am I still overpacking? I don't know. I'm gonna bring my new level 8 luggage. But yeah, this is the plan. You excited for glamping time?
Yeah!
We've arrived, all 15 minutes that it took to get to our glamping home. Callie's exploring the Airstream. Let's do a room tour. Of course it locks, it's a bathroom. So when you walk in, that's our bathroom. This is gonna be Callie's bed tonight. It pulls out. There's like a little removable table. I think this is all storage, Callie, if you want to go through it. It's super warm in here. And then there's this bathroom.
There's a light bulb for you to read.
There's a reading light bulb.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh. Cables.
Oh. You can,
Cables.
there's buttons.
There's a little mini fridge.
Okay. here for the shower. Oh,
Has things in it so far.
all the lights. Little potty, but then this like really quite lovely walk-in shower. All these nice products. Like this is a way bigger shower than the one we have at home. Callie's just yelling all the amenities that exist. The back of the door
There's a
is
closet.
a mirror. Hello. So this is nice and unexpected.
Closet.
Callie's pulling out all of the things that she's found. Yep, there's a little wardrobe right there. A tiny baby fridge. Oh, okay. A microwave. A cast iron pan. Oh, that must be like all of the, I don't think you should touch that.
I know.
All of the inner workings.
I like how this is covered.
Me too.
So I don't have.
A little like kitchenette area.
Oh.
We are turning down the heat. This is Mark and I's room. It's a little queen size bed. We have what appears to be like a little skylight bubble. So my main concern, because I'm like a darkness queen, is being able to sleep. But these have shades that come up and down. You can see, let's see what we can see outside. We have a little fire pit. Brought our picnic basket full of wood. Got a little TV.
You got.
Some storage. I mean, I get it why people travel in these, right? Like you would attach this to the back of your vehicle and like you have this little home with the nice wood.
I wish there was a TV in my room.
Oh, I'm so glad there isn't. Yeah, this is so cute. You look very cozy at home.
Weird.
Well, good night.
Sounds great.
Good morning. I did it. I camped. Now, I'm not sure that a lot of you will qualify this as camping because we have heat, a TV, which we didn't watch, a mini fridge, a microwave, and the best part, honestly, is the bathroom, access to the bathroom. I just did a face mask, so my face is a little bit like both soaking up all the goodness and irritated, but I'm here alone in the Airstream. Mark and Callie brought me breakfast. This is a Greek yogurt parfait, and I had a little bit of liege waffle from Callie's leftovers with it, which was delicious and reminded me of Connections Cafe in Disney World in Epcot. The linens here are really nice, the ones that are on the beds. The bed's a queen size. I didn't sleep great. But to be fair, I'm not sleeping great in general right now because of some pain that I've been experiencing. And I did sleep. It was just bright. It's bright. These windows all have shades, but like this one doesn't. So in our room, which is right through here, this window is like frosted, but Callie's windows up here don't have covers. So we covered them kind of like impromptu using blankets and towels. But note, if you are a finicky sleeper, that an eye mask would be best because Callie was up at like 5:30 and she came back to her room, which I'm sitting on the futon where she slept, and she read, she drew, but like that's gonna be, you know, mamas, you know, like this afternoon's gonna be a challenge with a kiddo who was awake so early, but that's okay. Mark and Callie are out like exploring the world right now because they got up so early. They had breakfast, brought me some back. Mark offered to start a fire for me outside, but I was like, oh no, we don't need that because I don't like the smell of campfire. I like it in like a candle, but I don't like it to like permeate my hair or my clothes. So I do have all the windows open in here right now, so there's like this nice breeze. It's sunny outside, so I think I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna do a little reading and just not rush. I wish I brought my journal to work on, but that's okay too. So, just forcing a little relaxation this morning. But I did it. I glamped. Yeah, but it looks like they have like cozy pillows in there too. I would 10 out of 10 do this again. And I know there are going to be people in the comments telling me, but Chels, you stayed in an Airstream with a bathroom that quite frankly is bigger than the bathroom we have on our first floor. You got to sleep in luxurious linens. The bed linens were really nice. You had a separate sleeping space for your daughter. You had running water and electricity. Was I not in the wilderness? Did I not have to forage for dinner? Did I wake up to the sound of the birds outside so close to my face? That's camping, okay? My only real camping experience, like body on the earth camping experience, Mark and I in college took a canoe 12 miles on a river. So we had to bring everything we needed for that night's camping experience. Our food, our tent, our clothes, in waterproof bags. Canoe, a river. I was not a petite human. Climb a hill, set up a tent. I had a blow-up air mattress that we didn't have the plug for. So I slept flat on a blow-up air mattress, and that's not the only time in my life that's actually happened. And then in the morning, someone stole our paddles. So we had to find new paddles. Canoe 6 more miles to the point where we could get on like a bus or something to bring us back to the original location where the car was. I'm not an Eagle Scout. Am I expected to fight bears in the wilderness? I'm not pooping in a hole. I'd rather poop my pants. My family also owned a cabin in Maine that did not have electricity or running water, and we used to go annually to that. And I loved that experience of like waking up with the leaves falling. It was always so crisp in the fall months there. There was a creek. That was lovely. I like that. I loved the Airstream. I totally get why people buy them, hitch them to their cars, and then go on these amazing adventures. Now, this has spurred a future potential vacation where we like fly out west and rent a big RV and do like a couple of weeks kind of exploring all the different landscapes. So this was an awesome experience. If you have an auto camp near you, because I know Cape Cod isn't the only one, I would absolutely recommend checking it out. I will leave the link in the description box below. It was not a sponsored stay. Mark got this for me as a gift. I loved it. Loved it. I said 4 at the beginning of this video, but I think it's actually 5 40 under 40 items. My sister and I went to New York City. Check out that vlog here. I also interviewed her in this vlog because she had VSG almost 2 years ago. So her surgery is coming up in August. Mine is in July. So we're 4 years apart surgery-wise. But anyway, if you're interested in seeing a different perspective, a very different perspective from mine on surgery, I will make sure that that video is here for you and linked in the description box. But while we were in New York, she said to me, hey, do these things count for your 40 under 40? Because we went to Roosevelt Island, which is a part of New York City that I have never been to. We took a tram. We like figured out how to walk from our hotel to the subway, get on the subway, find the tram station, zippity zip over to Roosevelt Island to see the cherry blossoms, which were in bloom, and they're stunning and gorgeous. We had lunch at the Graduate Hotel, but being able to be on Roosevelt Island was a brand new location for me. And you get to see Manhattan, the skyline, the cityscape from like across the water where the Queensboro Bridge goes over. It was so gorgeous. So I'm counting that. I'm counting our few hours on Roosevelt Island because that's a brand new, spanking new experience for me and for her. And we're officially city folks now. Okay, keep in mind I lived in LA for a few years, so I would consider myself relatively city savvy, but there's no real public transportation in LA. I'm not a public transpo gal. So when Mallory said, let's get on the subway and go out to Brooklyn Heights, let's get on the subway and go to Lincoln Center, I was like, let's get an Uber. And she was like, Chelsea, you can count this. I'm like, okay. So you don't even have to get a Metro pass anymore. I didn't know that. Why would I know that? So you can just like double tap on your phone. It's $2.90 per ride. We figured out how to do, like, you get on here to go uptown and then you transfer to the one. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us. Granted, she is the navigator. If I was alone in the city, I probably wouldn't do this one by myself unless I had had a guide first. Now I might feel more comfortable. Google Maps was awesome at giving directions of like, get on here, but we didn't know that it did that because we don't take a lot of public, like, subway-esque transport. So that's a new one, and it makes me feel like such a big girl, right? Like, I'm such a grown-up. I did something that I thought would be scary, and we didn't get lost, and it would be okay if we did, but we didn't, and we managed it, and we're independent women. So that is the update for April. There's one other amazing experience, and I know I'm being super cryptic because I can't tell you about it yet, but I'm hoping to be able to include it in May. It's a big one. It's a big one. No, I'm not pregnant. It's a big one. Up for May, I honestly don't know what's on the 40 under 40 list. Let's peruse. I'm thinking May probably holds something like brow lamination, potentially, what else is on this list? Having a hydrofacial. May is busy for my family and my business, so I won't have as many like weekend getaways as I've had in April. But June is a fun one, and July and August have a lot to come. So I'm very excited. I hope you'll join me on this challenge. I'd love to know if there are things, maybe not 40 things that you're doing, but what are the things that you're trying for yourself in 2024? All right, girly pop, I love you so much. Do you like my dress? I'm not sure how I feel about it. This is a Nuuly rental, like N-U-U-L-Y. I'll put it in the description box. It's like a baby doll. Let me show you. It's like a paper bag dress, so I sized down. This is a small. I foresee myself wearing this a lot this month because it's like covered and easy to throw on, and I love the blue and white because your girl's a coastal grandma, of course. I love you so much. Thank you for being here and being a part of this journey with me. You are the reason it's happening. I would not have thought to do this and record it and document everything without you. So thank you. I love you, and I will see you next week for some exciting May content. Goodbye, my friends.